So, you've defeated my servants, have you? Not bad for weaklings such as yourself. A demented smirk escaped the half-demon's lips. After I'm through with you, I'll finish my plans to overrule this pathetic town. And from there, the rest of the Sword Coast. Lightningfoot growls and spits blood. You're a damned rat, and nothing more. Deep in a cave, the party has battled through an entire dungeon's worth of foes, man and beast alike. Anything that fell victim to the lies of the hellish evil will now end up falling victim to our heroes. And the party now stands at the entrance to a cavern that marks the end of that journey. A room with a radius of 30 feet stands before them. 25 feet in, a cliff juts out of the ground, reaching nearly to the ceiling of the underground cavity. There sits that bastard Cambion, smug as ever. Neria follows Lightningfoot's tracks and shouts at the evil, voice strained from anger. You bastard! I'll have your head! Yolanath tilts her head slightly, then chuckles. Go ahead and try, child. See what good that does. Clearly it worked out quite well for your family. Neria grits her teeth and readies to fire an explosive arrow, one of 7 she got from an artificer in the city. The Cambion catches it without effort, but shortly realizes her folly. It explodes nearly instantly, tearing a 5-foot sphere of rock away from the rest of the cavern and brutally launching the half-demon to the ground in front of the party. Yolanath gets up, and an audible crack emanates from her spine. She grits her teeth, whipping her tail at the tip, and rushes the party. The Cambion. Most commonly, a Cambion is the offspring of a succubus or incubus and a human, though any mixture of fiend and human could very well suffice. These half-demons vary in appearance, but a universal constant is their horns, featherless wings, and long, leathery tails. The Cambion cannot deny its inheritance to evil. As it grows into adulthood, no mortal parent will be able to raise one with a proper ethical foundation. They're horribly perverted and sinister. Even youthful Cambions will attempt small uprisings and rebellions to gain power over mortals. They may even implicate lesser devils to serve them. It's not uncommon for a Cambion to be forced into servitude for a powerful parent. They serve full of awe and fear, but expect one day to rise to a similar level of power as that parent. When one of these half-devils is raised in the 9 hells, they're commonly in the position of soldier, envoy, or personal attendant to a greater devil. In the abyss, they only have any power at all through sheer force of will and strength. A decent percentage of Cambion are spawn of the demon lord Grajd, who quite likes sleeping with mortal humanoids who have made pacts with fiends. And thusly, he has a decently large amount of Cambions at his disposal across the multiverse. These Cambions look separate from the standard variant, donning cloven hooves, 6 fingers, charcoal black skin, and insane beauty. Now for the stat block. The Cambion is a medium fiend, any alignment. They have an armor class of 19, scale mail. They have 11d8 plus 33, or 82 average hit points. They have a walking speed of 30 feet, but a flying speed of 60 feet. They have 18 strength, a plus 4 bonus, 18 dexterity, a plus 4 bonus, 16 constitution, a plus 3 bonus, 14 intelligence, a plus 2 bonus, 12 wisdom, a plus 1 bonus, and 16 charisma, a plus 3 bonus. Cambions have several saving throw bonuses, a plus 7 to strength, a plus 6 to constitution, a plus 5 to intelligence, and a plus 6 to charisma. They also have several skill bonuses, a plus 6 to deception, a plus 6 to intimidation, a plus 4 to perception, and a plus 7 to stealth. These fiends have resistance to cold, fire, lightning, poison, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons. This means that they take half damage from these damage types. They have dark vision within 60 feet and a passive perception of 14. They speak the abyssal, common, and infernal languages and have a challenge rating of 5, valuing them at 1800 experience each. Cambion have the Fiendish Blessing trait, wherein their charisma bonus is applied to their AC on top of everything else. The Cambion has innate spellcasting. Their spellcasting ability is charisma. Their spell save is a DC 14, and they can naturally, without material components, cast the following spells. 3 times a day each, they can cast the Alter Self, Command, and Detect magic spells. Once a day, they can cast the Plane Shift spell on themselves only. Now for the actions. The Cambion, naturally, has multi-attack. They have a spear, a melee or ranged weapon attack with a +7 to hit and a reach of 5 feet, or a range of between 20 and 60 feet, one target. Outside of this range, take disadvantage on ranged attacks. If hit with a ranged attack, the target takes 1d6 + 4 or 7 average piercing damage. If hit with a two-handed melee attack, the target takes 1d8 + 4 piercing damage with an additional 1d6 or 3 average piercing damage. They also have Fire Ray, a ranged spell attack with a +3 to hit, and a range of 120 feet, one target. On hit, the Fire Ray deals 3d6 or 10 average fire damage. Lastly, the Cambions have Fiendish Charm. One humanoid the Cambion can see within 30 feet must succeed on a DC 14 Wisdom save or be magically charmed for 1 day. The target then listens to verbal commands that the Cambion gives it. However, like other charm spells, if the target gets harmed or is told to harm themselves, they're able to attempt another saving throw. On a successful save, or after the effect ends, the target is then immune to that Cambion's Fiendish Charm for the next 24 hours. Lightningfoot leans down on one knee, coughing up blood in the process. He growls weakly at Ylaneth, and after taking a moment to steady himself, attempts to stand up, slightly shaky as he rises to his feet, staring down the fiend.
"I'm sick of you, devil."
Ylaneth grins wide, her unnaturally perfect teeth shining bright. "Then let me help you get away, dear." She lunges at Lightningfoot with her spear, running cleanly through his chest and allowing her face to get inches from his, that same terrifying smile occupying her features. The smile dissipates as she sees a wink from Lightningfoot, and before she has time to react, she feels 6 distinct punctures in her side. As her guard is dropped, our barbarian takes advantage of the opportunity and throws her as hard as he can to the opposite end of the room.
"Let's move!"
He screams at the top of his lungs as he begins running into the entrance of the cavern, spear still stuck in him. Thankfully, just in time as the combined force of 6 explosive arrows collapses a majority of the open space, filling the room halfway with rubble. "Thank you, Footy," Nereus says, then immediately gasps as he collapses to the ground, passing out. Don't worry, our friendly neighborhood barbarian managed to survive.